wish you good fortune in the wars to come. And now it begins.
Arthur Dayne was the second son of Beric Dayne, the then Lord of Starfall. He had the honor of wielding Dawn, a legendary sword forged from a fallen star. This gave him the title of the Sword of the Morning. In the show, Sir Arthur was first mentioned by King Joffrey Baratheon, as he read from the Book of Brothers. In it, it was written of how Sir Arthur led an attack against the Kingswood Brotherhood. During this attack, Arthur Dayne, Barristan Selmy, and Jaime Lannister fought the Smiling Knight and Simon Toyne, the Smiling Knight having previously killed Sir Victor Tyrell, cousin of Lord Maester Atale. Jaime Lannister crossed swords with the Smiling Knight, who he described as the mountain of his boyhood, half as big but twice as mad. Jaime held off the Smiling Knight as Barristan slew Simon Toyne, after which Arthur Dayne reached Jaime and started fighting the Smiling Knights. The fight was long and hard, and eventually Sir Arthur sliced the Smiling Knight's sword in half, using Dawn, which had properties like Valyrian steel. Sir Arthur allowed the Smiling Knight to take a new sword, but the Smiling Knight told him that he desired Dawn, and Arthur replying, "Then you shall have it, sir," swung it down hard, killing the Smiling Knights. Maester's notes: Sir Geralt is from Old Town, the seat of House Hightower, and home to the Citadel where Sam and Gilly have just arrived at the end of Season 6. Moving forward in time, towards the end of Robert's Rebellion, Sir Arthur and Sir Geralt Hightower were stationed in Dorne at the Tower of Joy by Rhaegar Targaryen to defend Lyanna Stark and her son from the rebels. Lord Eddard Stark, Lord Howland Reed, and several other Northmen arrived at the tower, where they met with the two Kingsguard. Eddard tried to find out where his sister was, but Sir Arthur avoided answering the question. After a brief exchange, they crossed swords, fighting fiercely. Sir Arthur Dayne slashed Howland Reed across the chest almost immediately, taking him out of the fight. Soon after, Lord Eddard stabbed his sword through Sir Geralt's neck, ending his life. Afterwards, Sir Arthur managed to take out all of Eddard's men with ease, and went on to fight Lord Eddard. The fight was long and hard, but eventually Sir Arthur managed to disarm Eddard. But in the slight moment before he went to strike Eddard down, Howland came up behind Sir Arthur and put a dagger through his neck. Sir Arthur fell to his knees, blood pouring from his neck, as Lord Eddard Stark picked up Dawn, its white blade gleaming in the Dornish sun, and swung it down to partially behead Sir Arthur Dayne, the legendary Sword of the Morning. In the books, some large differences with the Tower of Joy fight were that Sir Arthur wielded Dawn with both hands, and did not dual wield. Another major difference was that Eddard had one more man with him, and there were 3 Kingsguard at the tower, the third being Sir Oswald Went, which the show decided not to include. The great sword Dawn was said to be forged from a fallen star. The Dayne family member who wielded it carried the title Sword of the Morning, and was usually an excellent fighter, and was also knighted. During the reign of the Mad King, the Sword of the Morning title was owned by Arthur Dayne, who wielded Dawn. The Grand Castle of Starfall was built where the first Dayne found a magic stone after following the path of a falling star. After many centuries, the Danes of Starfall became kings of the Torrentine, and were one of the greatest houses in Dorne. At one point, Oberyn Martell and Elia Martell visited Starfall on their way to Casterly Rock in the Westerlands. After the legendary fight at the Tower of Joy, Eddard Stark brought Dayne back to Starfall, where it rested until a worthy Dayne could earn the title Sword of the Morning and wield it once more. A quick channel announcement. I would like to say thank you very much for watching my content. I have decided to have Wednesdays and Saturdays as days that I will upload content regularly, but that does not mean there won't be more on other days as well. Thank you very much and have a great day. Until next time.